Preparing clothing for a cruise appears straightforward. Beach attire, casual wear, perhaps something elegant for evening meals. However, here's what matters. Your clothing choices for a 2025 cruise can significantly impact your experience. Inappropriate attire can result in discomfort from heat, being improperly dressed for occasions, or even being denied entry to certain venues or activities. Throughout this guide, I'll explain 12 common wardrobe errors that travelers continue making and suggest better alternatives, enabling you to prepare more intelligently, maintain comfort, and feel assured from the moment you board. Mistake 1. Avoid heavy materials in warm weather. This represents the initial error nearly every novice cruiser commits. Their reasoning goes, "I'll pack denim, some cotton shirts, perhaps a thicker button-up for potential cool weather," which makes sense for typical travel, correct? However, on tropical or southern European voyages, this approach spells trouble. Here's why this creates issues. Vessels traveling to hot locations mean extended periods outside. Whether queuing during boarding, wandering through port towns, or simply lounging topside, dense materials like jeans and thick cotton lack breathability. These fabrics capture warmth and perspiration, and quickly you feel overheated. I've observed travelers in denim on departure day, standing under the intense sun with their belongings, completely soaked before stepping aboard. They continue their day uncomfortably, attempting to cool down, while experienced voyagers move past them wearing breathable linen and fabrics that wick away moisture. The remedy is straightforward. Bring lightweight, airy clothing, linen shirts, featherweight dresses, moisture-managing polo shirts, and fast-drying shorts. These materials don't merely keep you more comfortable, they also dry more rapidly if you encounter pool splashes or unexpected tropical rain. Additionally, here's an advantage. Throughout 2025, relaxed resort wear dominates cruise fashion. Shipping companies embrace stylish, flowing styles that work seamlessly from pool areas to bars. Lightweight materials not only feel superior, they genuinely complement the shipboard atmosphere. Therefore, prioritize lightness, prepare thoughtfully, and don't bring heavy denim. Mistake 2. Avoid brand new or unbroken-in footwear. Speaking of staying comfortable, improper footwear can devastate your journey faster than anything else. A cruise vessel resembles a moving metropolis, and similar to any urban area, you'll walk considerably more than anticipated. The distance from front to back often equals a city block's length. Calculate that by multiple daily trips. Include shore excursions, and you're easily covering over 10,000 steps each day. Now picture completing that in unworn shoes, blisters within 24 hours, bandages within 48, and by the third day, you're hobbling through ports. I've witnessed this scenario countless times. Travelers suffering because they brought brand new sneakers directly from packaging. The answer: consistently bring footwear you've previously worn in. Minimally, you require 3 sets: supportive walking shoes or athletic shoes suitable for extended wear, substantial sandals with genuine support, avoiding flimsy beach flip-flops, and formal shoes capable of handling dressy evenings. During 2025, the luxury sneaker movement has simplified this further. Sleek, minimalist sneakers possess sufficient style for upscale casual dining while remaining designed for extensive port walking. This means you needn't sacrifice comfort for appearance. Both are achievable. Here's a professional tip: include blister prevention strips as precaution. They occupy minimal luggage space, yet if your feet begin protesting, you'll appreciate having them because few things hamper an excellent cruise more than painful feet. Mistake 3. Don't neglect layering for breeze and climate control. However, footwear represents just the starting point. Even mastering comfort during hot weather, you'll be unprepared if you overlook layers. It's simple to prepare for your destination. We're traveling to tropical regions, it'll be warm, I only need shorts and tees. Yet here's what beginners overlook: the vessel itself contains 2 opposing climates, wind and air conditioning. Outside on deck, particularly while cruising, wind chill rapidly reduces perceived temperature. A pleasant 80-degree day ashore can register as 65 degrees once the ship accelerates. Abruptly, that sundress or short-sleeved shirt proves insufficient. Indoors presents the reverse challenge. Cruise ships notoriously blast cooling systems. Dining areas, performance venues, social spaces, they're frequently cold enough to warrant wanting a sweater. I've observed travelers shivering throughout Broadway-caliber performances thinking, why would tropical cruising require jackets? Meanwhile, experienced cruisers wearing lightweight cardigans, wraps, or thin hoodies remain perfectly comfortable. The intelligent approach involves packing 1 or 2 adaptable layers, a breathable cardigan, a lightweight jacket or shawl. Nothing heavy, yet something functional for breezy deck evenings and chilly indoor theaters. The outcome: you're comfortable universally, and you won't find yourself rushing back to your room for absent sweaters. Mistake 4. Don't disregard dining area attire requirements. Though the previous point concerns comfort, this upcoming error involves accessibility because improper clothing can result in denial of entry. Here's what surprises numerous first-time cruisers. Not every shipboard restaurant permits wearing anything you choose. Indeed, the buffet accepts casual attire, however the primary dining room and particularly premium restaurants maintain standards. Swimwear, beach sandals, baseball hats, and cut-off shorts aren't acceptable at dinner. During formal or refined evenings, numerous lines anticipate dress pants and collared shirts for gentlemen and cocktail attire or sophisticated ensembles for ladies. Ignore these guidelines and you may face polite rejection and redirection to the buffet. It's mortifying, particularly when others appear well-dressed. Throughout 2025, dress requirements aren't as stringent as the tuxedo and gown period, yet they remain implemented. Contemporary expectations favor sophisticated style. Consider clean aesthetics, no beach clothing, and modest effort. The strategy involves versatility. For gentlemen, include dress pants, a button-down shirt, and a blazer functioning across several evenings. For ladies, a straightforward black dress or jumpsuit enhanced with accessories. A complete formal collection isn't necessary. Merely 1 or 2 refined outfits preventing you from feeling inappropriately casual. Here's the benefit: dressing appropriately enhances your voyage. Evening meals become occasions. Photographs appear better and you'll integrate seamlessly into the refined ambience without feeling misplaced. Mistake 5. Don't pack just a single swimsuit. If dining represents cruising's formal aspect, the following wardrobe error occurs at the complete opposite end, poolside. This surprises many newcomers. They assume it's merely 1 week, I'll pack 1 swimsuit, possibly 2 maximum. Serious error. Cruises involve heavy swimwear usage. Pool decks, spas, private shores, aquatic parks, snorkeling adventures. You'll wear swimwear far more frequently than expected. Wear identical suits daily, and by day 3, they're still moist from yesterday, stretched, and unpleasant. Additionally, drying them properly in cruise accommodations proves difficult. Cabins are compact, airflow is restricted, and draping damp swimwear over furniture means they'll remain clammy next morning. The solution: bring minimally 2, preferably 3. Alternate them, ensuring one stays dry. Here's the additional layer most travelers overlook: cover-ups. Cruise vessels implement regulations regarding swimwear locations. You cannot walk directly from pools into restaurants or enclosed lounges wearing only bikinis or swim trunks. That's where lightweight kaftans, sundresses, or button-up shirts prove essential. Slip one on and you can transition from deck to dining seamlessly. Experienced cruisers frequently pack cover-ups functioning as everyday outfits, something stylish enough for beverages, yet quick-drying so they don't stay waterlogged. That's achieving the balance of comfort, appearance, and functionality. Mistake 6. Don't wear slick flip-flops universally. While remaining poolside, let's discuss footwear because incorrect choices can transform enjoyment into painful accidents. Flip-flops virtually symbolize holidays. Simple to pack, simple to wear, ideal for pools. However, here's the concern: not all flip-flops prove safe or comfortable aboard. Pool decks become wet and slippery. Inexpensive flat flip-flops featuring smooth bottoms are mishaps awaiting occurrence. Every voyage includes at least one traveler who falls crossing damp decking. Trust me, the vessel's medical facility isn't your desired vacation destination. Then there's the walking consideration. Flip-flops work fine for brief walks, however wearing them throughout port all day and your feet will suffer. They provide zero stability. On cobblestone paths or pebbly beaches, they're nearly hazardous. What's the solution? Bring sandals featuring traction and cushioning. Athletic sandals, padded slides, or flip-flops with textured non-slip bottoms. These manage wet surfaces, provide arch stability, and maintain that relaxed beach aesthetic. For excursions, contemplate water shoes. They may lack glamour, however if you're snorkeling near coral or walking rocky coastlines, your feet will appreciate them. The most intelligent cruisers are readily identifiable. They're climbing into and out of tender boats with stable footing while others struggle. Consider footwear as protection. It's not thrilling to pack, however it protects you when problems arise. Mistake 7. Don't overpack flashy accessories. Speaking of protecting yourself from issues, let's address jewelry because excessive accessories represents one of the quickest methods to attract unwanted attention. A cruise can feel luxurious, champagne, formal evenings, live entertainment. It's understandable to think, I should bring my finest jewelry. However, here's the complication. Costly, showy pieces create more difficulties than value. First, protection. Robbery is uncommon, yet not impossible. Staff access your cabins, and while safes prove dependable, mishaps occur. Do you genuinely want to spend your journey worrying about your grandmother's heirloom or premium timepiece? Second, practicality. Wearing flashy accessories in ports can make you vulnerable. Certain destinations prove perfectly secure, others less so. In busy marketplaces or less developed ports, sparkling pieces announce tourists with wealth. That's unwelcome attention. Third, cruise fashion itself has evolved. During 2025, the movement favors understated refinement. Basic, adaptable pieces enhancing various outfits prove more fashionable than substantial statement jewelry. Stud earrings, a timeless watch, and a neutral necklace can serve your entire voyage. I've observed travelers hauling jewelry containers aboard only to wear identical two pieces throughout. Meanwhile, experienced cruisers maintain simplicity yet appear effortlessly refined. Therefore, the guideline is definite. Less proves superior. Maintain irreplaceable items home and bring adaptable pieces that coordinate. This approach lets you appear sharp without anxiety. Mistake 8. Don't bring oversized luggage aboard. Speaking of anxiety, the following error literally clutters your accommodation and complicates daily routine: enormous bags. When preparing for cruises, it's tempting to consider, I'll bring my largest tote or backpack. It'll accommodate everything I require. Reasonable thinking, yet impractical. Here's why. Cruise accommodations are limited. Even in balcony staterooms, floor area and storage remain constrained. Several oversized bags rapidly transform the space into disorder. You'll stumble over them, struggle locating items, and waste time searching through accumulations. In port, carrying massive bags screams tourist. It makes you vulnerable to pickpockets, and you'll appear obvious when you're managing oversized equipment while locals travel minimally. The wise decision involves going compact. A slim crossbody or small day pack proves perfect for excursions, sufficient for sunscreen, water containers, cameras, and perhaps lightweight jackets. Inside the vessel, a tote or small backpack functions adequately for moving between pool, fitness center, and spa. The genuine insider strategy involves anti-theft bags. Throughout 2025, stylish crossbodies exist with concealed zippers, cut-resistant straps, and RFID blocking compartments. They're lightweight, inconspicuous, and considerably safer than carrying around open totes in busy markets. Remember, your cruise identification is your essential card. You don't want losing it in enormous bags filled with snacks, towels, and miscellaneous clutter. A compact bag maintains essentials protected and readily accessible. This represents one of those subtle errors that only materializes once aboard. However, experienced cruisers understand smaller bags mean smoother experiences. Mistake 9. Don't wear destination-inappropriate clothing. One of the most forgotten cruise errors occurs in port. Travelers pack exclusively for shipboard activities and forget different destinations maintain cultural standards. I've observed people arriving at historic European cathedrals wearing tank tops and very short shorts only facing door denial. Others explore Middle Eastern markets in revealing swimwear and encounter uncomfortable stares or worse, outright disrespect. Here's reality. When disembarking, you're visiting someone else's nation. What functions poolside doesn't always function ashore. During 2025, with additional ships visiting destinations emphasizing cultural appreciation, this error becomes more apparent than ever. The answer: consistently pack minimally one conservative outfit. For gentlemen, lightweight trousers or chinos and a short-sleeved button-down. For ladies, a midi-length dress or extended skirt with a modest top covering shoulders. It needn't be ceremonial, merely considerate. Consider this perspective. Having that culturally respectful outfit in your luggage ensures you won't forfeit experiences. Desire to enter the Vatican or visit Turkish mosques or explore Asian temples? You'll be prepared. The advantage: these outfits frequently prove more comfortable for excursions regardless. Lightweight fabrics shielding you from sun, maintaining coolness, and helping you blend with residents rather than standing out as conspicuous tourists. Mistake 10. Don't wear complete white at incorrect moments. Though clothing can help you integrate or stand out, sometimes color selections create unique challenges, which introduces the following warning. White ensembles can appear stunning against blue-green waters and bright decks. It's a cruise tradition, however timing matters, and most newcomers misjudge it. Here's the challenge: white clothing demands high maintenance. On departure day, when you're handling luggage, discovering the ship, and grabbing buffet food, wearing complete white invites disaster. Creases, stains, and perspiration marks appear rapidly. Suddenly, your Instagram-worthy ensemble appears messy before you've even settled in. Another concern: wind. On exposed decks, light materials blow uncontrollably. White skirts and dresses can become unintentional comedy the moment wind strikes. I've observed travelers attempting to secure outfits mid-departure while recording occurs, not their intended memory. What's the answer? Be deliberate. Pack your whites, however reserve them for managed circumstances, refined dinners, port days with settled weather, or photography moments when you're not rushing. Select wrinkle-resistant blends over pure cotton, and consistently bring darker backup options in case unexpected situations happen. Experienced cruisers grasp this completely. They wear whites where they excel and avoid them during chaotic periods. It's not about eliminating white entirely, it's about employing it intelligently. Mistake 11. Don't forget practical clothing for adventures. While white concerns timing, the concluding error involves functionality because nothing devastates a port day faster than dressing inappropriately for the adventure itself. Here's an error that makes me wince repeatedly. Travelers appearing at active excursions dressed like they're attending brunch, sandals for rainforest hikes, dresses for cycling expeditions, jeans for snorkeling adventures. By midday, they're uncomfortable, overheated, or completely unable to participate fully. Cruise excursions aren't merely bus excursions. They can involve heavy adventure, ziplining, kayaking, hiking, biking, ATV riding. Even basic walking tours can mean hours on cobblestones under intense sun. The solution is straightforward: pack designated excursion outfits, minimally one athletic combination, moisture-wicking shorts or leggings, a breathable top, and sturdy athletic shoes, and one exploration ensemble, light pants, a hat, and comfortable walking shoes. These don't occupy much luggage space, yet they provide flexibility to accept anything. Want to exit the bus and explore ancient sites? You're prepared. Want to trek to concealed waterfalls? You're already appropriately dressed. I once witnessed a family attempting to hike a coastal pathway in sandals and beach clothing. 10 minutes into the trek, they were suffering, and halfway through they abandoned it. Meanwhile, people in lightweight hiking attire completed the pathway and appreciated a once-in-a-lifetime panorama. The lesson: treat excursions as their own separate journeys. One ensemble for the vessel, one for adventure. That distinction makes your cruise infinitely more manageable. Mistake 12. Don't forget weather-prepared equipment. At sea, circumstances can shift rapidly. I've witnessed people trapped on deck during sudden downpours wearing merely cotton tees or shivering through chilly evening departures because they presumed tropical cruising meant continuous sunshine. Even in warm locations, rain showers are frequent and breezy nights on open water can register much colder than anticipated. The solution is simple: pack one lightweight rain jacket or poncho and one adaptable layer functioning for cooler evenings. These items barely occupy space, yet they'll rescue you from being the traveler huddled beneath a towel during sudden storms. Consider weather equipment as your cruise protection. You might not require it daily, yet when you do, you'll appreciate having it. Experienced cruisers consistently walk around comfortably while everyone else scrambles for overpriced ponchos from gift shops. The conclusion: your cruise wardrobe isn't finished without minimally one rain-ready layer and one wind-ready layer. That's what makes your outfits functional for every journey segment. That's the complete listing: 12 outfit errors that experienced cruisers know to avoid during 2025. From heavy materials and new footwear to forgotten rain equipment, Every minor selection accumulates to determine how comfortable, confident, and cruise-prepared you feel throughout the entire week. Now, I want to learn from you. What's the single clothing item you consistently pack for cruises regardless of destination? Share it in the comments. I'd love to exchange insights. Before departing, review the next video displayed for additional insider cruise tactics. Additionally, join our complimentary community through the link in the description. That's where I distribute bonus advice, respond to your questions directly, and connect you with fellow travelers organizing their voyages. Your journey is just beginning.